live on your tablet, phone, and the KUTV app. This is 2 News Live.
Thanks for joining us on 2 News Live. I'm Brian Schnee. It is Monday, February 26th. We are going in depth tonight on a winter storm that'll hit parts of northern Utah, specifically overnight. Really, I believe this thing could have a semi-statewide impact. We'll get the clarification on that in a few minutes. As we always go in depth, you can get in touch with us by using the hashtag 2 News Live to join us to weigh in on the conversation. We'd love to hear from you, of course. All the social platforms, you know where to find us. We are streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, KUTV.com, and the 2 News mobile app. Tonight, a winter storm will be dropping snow, and the temps will make it a little bit difficult for maybe the commute tomorrow morning. That's what we're keeping our eye on here. Christian Sita also keeping an eye on the roads. Christian, how is UDOT preparing for this storm? Anything different from what they normally do?
Yeah, Brian, I did talk to UDOT today, and they tell me since this storm is kind of unusual compared to the ones we've had previously, they won't be actually using their spray. They won't spray their brine solution, which they usually do before a snowstorm. Since we're getting rain before snow, they will be out there plowing roads if we get any snow, and using that, I believe, salt. They're going to salt those roads as well. They did tell me that they're not expecting much storm activity after 10 a.m., but they'll be there all night and morning, making sure people have a safe commute to work or school.
Christian, any specifics on how UDOT is approaching kind of just this season as a whole compared to last year? How are they feeling about this winter compared to something that was in many places record-breaking here in Utah last year?
Yeah, they told me that. I mean, this year is, there's a lot less snow than there was last year. So they're telling me that, they're not using as many of their funds as they did last year. Last year, they did go over budget, but this year, everything's on track. And, they're just, hopeful that this winter storm will wrap up soon.
Christian Sita looking into this tonight for us on 2 News Live. Christian, thank you. Of course, we want to hear from you at home. How would you describe your comfortability level for driving in the snow? I hope you're a pro by now. If not, we got to get you a little 1s and 2 lesson here. Maybe 10 and 2, no white knuckling. Sean will break it down in a sec. Scan the QR code on your screen. 72% are saying I'm more worried about other drivers. I think I would probably fall into that mix as well. So if you'd like to weigh into the poll, do so by scanning that QR code right now. A woman is in serious condition tonight after an avalanche that occurred just north of the Big Cottonwood Canyon Road. We were able to confirm 4 people were in the backcountry near Little Water Peak. That is along the ridge line that separates Mill Creek Canyon and Big Cottonwood Canyon when the avalanche occurred just after noon today. 3 people were able to ski out from the slide, according to the folks at Unified Police. A 60-year-old woman needed to be hoisted to the Cardiff Canyon area, that's in Big Cottonwood Canyon, and then was taken to a local hospital by an ambulance, said to be in serious condition. Coming up tomorrow, right here on 2 News Live, we'll have a special guest from Utah Avalanche Center coming by to chat all things AVI, snowpack, where we stand today. Craig is an excellent personality to join the show, so always looking forward to that conversation. And Sean Kelly will get to meet him tomorrow, I think. Yeah. Right, for the first time. Pretty cool.
Right, yeah, we're talking about a big change. I mean, it was beautiful for the weekend. 60s. Yesterday was golfing weather. It was grilling weather. What did I do? I took my pup, Henry, up into the mountains. We went on a little hike.
Nice.
Enjoying, it was 50s up there, and it was beautiful in Mill Creek.
Cool.
Yeah.
No jazz game for you last night?
No jazz game.
Just someone else got to enjoy that jazz game.
Just Chase over here.
That's pretty cool.
So, I mean, we started off with some good sunshine today, but I got a nice little pretty time lapse here for you showing that we had the clouds stroll in through the evening or so with temperatures here across much of the area into the 50s and close to 60 degrees once again. There's the time lapse. There we go as we start off your evening here. Happy Monday, everyone. Hopefully you had a restful weekend. But yeah, we are tracking the clouds rolling in. And we're also tracking some of the showers and some of the snow showers that we are going to see. First alert weather day for tomorrow morning as we're tracking the heaviest snow and that band moving in along the cold front. That'll be right in our area right around midnight or so, we could see a quick accumulations of about 1 to 3 inches. So definitely going to see some slick spots for the morning commute as it tapers off. But it's going to be kind of late tonight, midnight through 4 a.m. where we really want to stay off the roads. We're at 56 degrees here in Salt Lake right now. As I mentioned, the showers are moving in pretty slowly here. 8, 9, 10 o'clock, I think we start to see that rain here in the Salt Lake area. By midnight, it goes to all snow, and then we are dealing with these temperatures that are going to be plummeting here, falling close to freezing, with wind chills into the teens for much of the area. So you see we're cooler up towards the north and west, especially when you compare it to yesterday. That cold air up towards the north and west is going to be surging in. For right now, though, we're at 53 in Cedar City, 64 in St. George. The rain and snow still up towards the north and west where the cold front is, but it'll be arriving in our area pretty soon, and we're already seeing some good steady rain developing here into our northern Wasatch Front area from Brigham City into Tremont area and then back down into Ogden, seeing some light rain as well as some mist and drizzle that'll be possible here within the next few hours from Salt Lake down through Draper. But for right now, we're dry into Provo as well. Park City seeing a few sprinkles and some snowflakes there. Here's the cold front moving in 9 o'clock through midnight into our northern counties. Midnight is when we start to see that rain move over to a heavy wet snow for a few hours. Notice by 4 a.m. we're seeing some good snow from Salt Lake down into the Provo area, Price as well, and then even some lingering snow showers as we head into the second half of the day. But notice the general drying trend here with the good amount of sunshine for central and northern parts of the state as well. You'll see about 1 to 3 inches looking like a pretty good bet here along the Wasatch Front. You'll see the mountains, though, doing fairly well. 8 to maybe 16 inches of snow looking like a pretty good bet, especially for the cottonwoods. We'll see temperatures here overnight falling into the 20s with that rain moving and transitioning to snow, and then the temperatures for highs tomorrow staying into the 40s here for much of the areas down towards the south, but 30s here along the Wasatch Front, 20s into the Park City area along the Wasatch back. St. George temperatures here into the 60s, breezy to windy conditions heading into the end of the week and into the upcoming weekend. All eyes will be also on our next storm that we're already tracking here heading into the weekend. That could be another accumulating snow for the valleys. So just a clear reminder that winter is not over yet.
As it should be,
and
right?
There's the +2 right
there we go,
Can't-
+2. We love the +2 here.
Can't forget it.
No, because that is our next eyes on something that's
That's
always,
right.
there's always something here. It's like,
That's right.
you know, we get a couple nice days of something, then you guys just like to go, not yet.
Yeah. Did you get to enjoy the 60s yesterday?
Yeah, just roaming around, enjoying being outside. It was a
Okay.
great weekend to kind of mix and match,
Yeah.
get some stuff going, open the windows a little bit.
For sure.
Yeah, but it's a fall spring.
That's right.
A Utah fall spring.
Winter
Yeah.
returns tonight.
All good. Thank you, Sean. Remember to download our 2 News weather app to know about the changes in your neighborhood. You get updated forecasts, live radar on your phone. The app is free to download. A Draper woman recalls the moment she hit a moose while driving in Morgan County last night. Amanda Gilbert spoke to her and actually saw the damage. This story's been getting a lot of people to check out the article on our website, and I know that there was some injuries associated with this, but I just don't know. Was it the moose or the people in the car? Because normally the people in the car don't fare well with these things, Amanda.
Yeah, luckily the people in the cars in this situation are okay. Just some minor injuries, some scrapes on their hands, things like that. But I spoke with Kirsten Christensen. She said she was headed home from her nephew's birthday last night in Morgan. It was around 8:30 when the moose came out of nowhere. She said she had no time to react. Luckily, she was wearing her seatbelt and going slightly under the speed limit, so she ended up being okay. Moose, not so much. She says the moose ended up hitting her windshield on the driver's side, flipped over her car, hit the back of it, and then the car going in the opposite direction also hit the moose. So 2 cars hit the moose, which means the bull moose did die at the scene. But again, everyone there was okay, just minor injuries, Brian. So good news there.
Hey, so what's the message here? I know you spoke to the folks at the Mountain Green Fire Department up there. They are used to obviously seeing large game in that neck of the woods up there, a la Snow Basin nearby, beautiful mountains, Weber Canyon. So they've seen it all as far as the department goes. But any sort of advice for that nighttime driving, especially this time of year where the moose are moving around a little bit more. They're moving across some of our freeways and more populated areas because snow's a little deep up high.
Yeah, they gave a lot of advice today. They said they do get kind of unusual calls like this every few months. Not always that someone was hit, but just calls about big game. So they said, especially when you're driving at night and especially when you're in rural places, please just keep your eyes on the road. Don't be distracted. Pay attention to the road because you just never know. And they talked about the fire department about how hitting a moose is like hitting a wall. It can be very dangerous. They estimate that this one was over a ton, so which is very scary. So they just wanted to remind drivers, don't be distracted, which is an important reminder for us all just every now and then, because they said Kirsten did not do anything wrong in this situation. So very scary. Back to you, Brian.
Yeah, Amanda, I would say scary is the right way to put it. Just look at those pictures, Sean. I mean, imagine that large animal kind of comes out of nowhere and is moving at a high rate of speed. You have no idea. And there's a lot of weight behind those things.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's not moving at all, it's going to, cause some issues. But and especially for tonight with reduced visibility, you've got blowing snow, you've got those strong winds, you've got slick conditions, icy roads, snow-covered roads. Be extra cautious tonight.
A reminder that we share the space with those that have also found other places to live.
Right.
Maybe not in those big hills up on the benches, but we probably took their home from them at one point. Anyway, thanks for watching 2 News Live. A lot of what you've seen here today can be found on our website, KUTV.com. We're here Monday through Friday at 5:30. And then again, keep an eye on the forecast here and the tracking of the storm, especially throughout the night, depending on where you live. Stay with us here on 2 News. Also, the 2 News weather app to know about the very latest as we have some concerns at least mounting for the morning commute tomorrow. So keep it easy on the roads. We'll see you tomorrow night. 2 News Live.